We are here at the War Memorial, and I'm here with
Anita,
and we both got the capes, or we both got the flags on our
our
backs.
accessories for today, yeah.
How long you been at the convoy?
So this is my second visit. I was here the first day on the 29th.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been amazing. It's been so much fun, and you finally see people living life and having a good time, not living in fear, and just open to love and unity.
And when you're in Ontario, it's like one of the only fun things to do.
You kind of have to find secret ways to gather, right? And just to be allowed to see family and friends, it's incredibly different, yeah.
And to be human. Someone told me that you are a paramedic?
That's right, yeah, I was with Toronto.
And what happened?
They terminated me because of the mandates, and I'm a single mom. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life, and I don't really have that much support. And because this issue has dividing families and friends even further, it's like you have limited resources to reach out to. So I think it is a way of like phasing people out and kind of canceling people altogether, right? If you don't go along.
You seem very calm, cool, and collected. I just feel like you're controlling your emotions very well. I would be livid if I were you. But
so on different days you feel different things. I do remain grateful for everything I do have. That's kind of helped me get through some rough days. But over here you see people so full of love and just welcoming of anyone that's willing to listen. There's so many sad stories. I would say mine's a little bit of a sad story, but at the same time, people are supporting each other. Free food, helping clear ice. Really doing things with integrity, that's beautiful. That's Canadian. Yeah.
And we're seeing paramedics, we're seeing truckers, we're seeing doctors, all sorts of people.
Workers, librarians, teachers, Bell Canada. It's the discrimination is incredible, and they've been extremely cunning the way that they've gradually implemented things and kind of twisted the story so you feel like you're the last one holding out, when in fact there are a lot of people that got medically assaulted. They got assaulted because they weren't taking it because they were concerned about a virus. They were doing these things to keep paying their mortgage because they have to feed their kids. They want to be able to go attend a funeral or a wedding. That's not a reason you make a medical decision.
It's very irritating as well when people say, well, it's your choice, and it doesn't really feel like a choice.
It's not a reasonable set of options for choices, right? I think whether you want to get vaccinated or not, that's your your decision, right? But at the same time, some people have done a little bit more research into it and thought it was not the right choice for them, especially if they're healthy or they've had COVID and they've recovered. And that's another thing, is natural immunity was so rarely discussed, and we've known this to be a concept that's generally accepted as the science.
Pre 2020.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What is this protest about for you? What does it mean to you?
So I joined the convoy from Vaughan in Toronto, and it was you saw the hope. People were loading up my trunk with food. Some people gave me money, chocolate, water, socks, everything. It was kind of an effort in hopes that this will do something, and that's why I think everyone's still here. I think that's why everyone's still showing up. It's cold. It's not pleasant to be walking around for hours, but the vibe, the love, the freedom and unity, everyone that's here has elevated people's lives. People are living their lives and enjoying it again.
Yeah. And it warms you up too.
Totally
in the middle.
Warms you up, yes.
Were you born in Canada?
I was, yeah.
And a lot of people are saying that they're feeling this Canadian pride for the first time in a long time being here. Can you relate to that? Or?
Absolutely, yeah. So born Canadian, I think that we generally are a peaceful, kind of go along, nice group of people, but obviously it's become a thing where it's gone way beyond our boundaries of acceptable. And that's why kind of it's gotten to this point. And this is where it's like a solid line of no means no. Consent used to mean a thing, But in this case, if it's government officials or whatnot, then you're not allowed to say no. Like, that doesn't sound like the Canada I want.
No. This government has gone back on a lot of what they said. They would do this, they would do that. When will you personally be satisfied? What would you like to see?
Unfortunately, I think there's a lot of damage to repair. It's probably going to be generations of work. The debt, the trauma, like collective trauma, and beyond that, it's. I think I've been guilty in my past of not thinking about where things are sourced, where, what are the consequences of my spending or my activities. So that's kind of put me in a bit of a mindset of like little changes at a time. It's hard to change all of it at once, but incremental changes at a time, reasonable, sustainable, and also the de-skilling of people. Like we need to keep Canadians skilled, capable of self-sustaining, so that we are not under the control. If somebody doesn't want to negotiate with us, we're good. We got it,
Wow, that was such a comprehensive answer. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Because you're right. It's not all just going to go away tomorrow.
It's going to be an ongoing fight to keep holding this line for as long as we can, and then in beyond that, correcting it for the future, for future generations.
And in many ways, this freedom convoy is just the beginning of something big.
Yes, and I always thought it was kind of hilarious, not that truckers aren't essential for so many things, but the Trucker Party of Canada or whatever you want to,
exactly,
it's just like, yes, everyone, blue collar, hardworking, doing things for their family with value and integrity. So yeah, I'll get behind that.
You had the courage to, first of all, make a decision that's going to make you lose your job. Any words of encouragement for people to stand up and to let them know, like, this is the issue to get behind?
Well, I think a lot of people, they do have a gut instinct that something might not be right. Yeah. And I say explore that. I'm not going to pull you over to a decision that you don't want, but explore that. That inner voice is there for a reason. There is no way that you could be here, see the joy and happiness and love, and think that it's some sort of hateful group. That is just follow up with that. I think underneath it all, a lot of people have been cornered into a spot where they feel like they have to take this hateful stance, when on the contrary, they're welcome to be joining people that want unity, that want love, that are willing to look beyond small differences for just some fundamental rights and freedoms.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for your time. So nice to meet you.
If you would like to support content like this, like, share, and subscribe, and please send an e-transfer to the link below, GregTheCanadian at Hotmail. Send an e-transfer there. Greatly appreciate it. We're going to talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.